The crowd has been waiting for this one for a very long time. Welcome to the CompuBox Academy. I'm Todd Grisham, and watching this live with me is Johnny Nelson.
The pleasure's always mine, my friend.
And now it's time for the tale of the tape. And here he is, Terrence Crawford, 173 centimeters tall, tipping the scales at the 135-pound limit, and he's got a reach of 188 centimeters. And standing... And Sugar Ray Robinson. Many consider him to be the greatest fighter in the history of this sport. Inducted into the International Hall of Fame in 1990, he fights out of Harlem, New York.
Oh, pure bad blood.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner.
A lot of trash talk between these two fighters. Now it's time to put up or shut up.
Todd, I love this place. The atmosphere is set.
We're expecting an all-out offensive display. Quick punch scores. He threw a punch and just got countered. Misses with the straight left. A counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
Counter punch is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counter puncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
Just misses with that uppercut. You'd like to see more jabs. How about that time counter shot? Sugar Ray Robinson just got rocked. How did they survive that?
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fighter. Get out there and get the...
Well, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
A perfect counter shot. When you're fighting a counter puncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counter puncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
There's a counter shot. These two lightweights are showing you why they are the best of the best. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
A perfect counter lands. Miss with that jab. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? The straight right just misses. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. They've got the momentum. They've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
Dominance, without a doubt, made look so easy.
Good work, that's it. Now breathe. Just get your breath back. Well back down.
Let's get it started in round 3. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter. Unlike the heavier fighters, these fighters throw so many punches, it's hard to keep up. Unlucky to miss with that jab. Not a lot of defense here at all. They have no respect for each other's punching power. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Good counter punch. In the build-up to this fight, Johnny, this power puncher told us, listen, I don't care if it's round 1 or round 12, I've got enough power and confidence to end this in one shot.
That power.
Whoa, Johnny, take a look at this action. Crawford is dazed. I thought that was the end, but here we go again. Back into the fire.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on.
And there's the bell to start round 4. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
No rest for the weary. Looking to land the hook. Here we go with these two lightning-quick lightweights.
This can be so frustrating when you're under such a fast fighter.
Oh, my goodness, Johnny! Robinson got buzzed there. He's in trouble. Disaster averted.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Insane action. Beautiful counter punch. Nice counter punch right up the middle. They are giving us a high-tempo show. Good counter punching. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. talk about Crawford in that last round. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
As long as they don't...
Time for the 5th round. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Taj, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Can't find a home for that jab. You hear that old phrase, second win. You've got to find it somehow.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Missed him with that uppercut. Do you believe what we're seeing? Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
His stamina is off the charts. Sugar Ray is down. And he dropped him. The perfect sniper shot. Let's watch it again one more time.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Well, they're back up on their feet, but I'm not sure why.
Somebody can...
Final 10 seconds here, and the corner better get warmed up. They've got some work to do. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. Let's see how the game plan changes after that big knockdown.
You've been put down, you've got to think right, survive, and then give it back the next round.
Great round, now relax. Just keep him on the end of that jab.
Start gathering your pace and get your momentum back and win the round back.
Start sticking in a few body shots in there. Buries up a little bit so he can't dig you out.
And you're starting to make mistakes. I need to go back out there and switch back on. Get focused, get your mind back on the job, and then get back out there and win the round.
Get your mind. Great round. You were thinking, you were smart, you weren't loading up.
Now, come on. You're way better than that guy. You've let him back into the fight.
And don't get carried away. Think about the defense on the end and what you do.
Go together and get back out there and win the round.
Come too much. Keep doing what you're doing.
Let's start the 6th. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Well, Johnny, you know, in the lightweight division, they've got fast hands, so get ready to see some lightning.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you're there and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be...
Whoa, Johnny! Crawford's legs are all over the place. And it appears the onslaught... Hold her right there! Rob... And there's no doubt about it as we see it again. That body shot did them in.
Where did that come from? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Give me your breath.
They're on their feet, but is this the beginning of the end?
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in down once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
Halfway through the round, and they're struggling a little bit.
Not the best start, but you know what? The cornermen now, it's down for them doing their job. Get through the round, regroup, right, freshen up, boom. Different tactics.
These two were made for each other. straight right just misses. Final 10 seconds here, and I think he knows who's won this round. Let's talk about Robin. There's the bell to start round 7. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Nice counter. And you can see here his face basically melts into his glove, and down he goes.
I need to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here we continue.
At some point, the corner may have to intervene here because this fighter won't stay down.
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight's capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
Did you see that? Robinson got buzzed there. He's in trouble. Robinson goes to the canvas. How about that technique on that headshot? Let's see it again and appreciate it more.
You're right, Todd. What?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Come to me.
The referee deems they can continue, but this might be a big mistake.
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Let's see how the corner handles their fighter here after being dropped twice. Round 8, and we're off again. Something has got to change after 2 knockdowns in the last round.
2 knockdowns, and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible, because your head must be all over the place. Your legs will feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Here we go with the lightweights. Get ready to see some blazing hand speed and fancy footwork.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
Skill first.
I gotta stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. Terrence Crawford just got rocked. Good job trying to back out of trouble.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. Nope, that jab not going to score. Well done with that counter shot. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Crawford in trouble. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
Wow, it's like 2 different leagues.
Be smart when you go out there. Just take the round off and win the round.
Okay, I'm happy. I like that round. Good work.
Both fighters starting to get tired as we start round 9. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. Now you start wondering how much work these two fighters did in the gym.
There's a lot on the line here.
Come on. You let him back into the fight.
Nice round. Good work.
And here comes the 10th round. Not sure these two fighters can keep up the pace we saw last round, but you know they're going to try.
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
Crawford may be ready to go down. They've avoided, and before they get knocked down, they choose to go down on their own and take a knee.
What you're seeing right there is a heartbroken fighter.
There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
A very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Good idea, but misses with the left hook. Sugar Ray Robinson just got rocked. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Defense, defense, defense is everything, because they got shot once, they know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shoot.
Very close round with 10. Oh, wait a minute! Robinson hit hard and he may be ready to go. Talk about Robinson in that last round. I'm worried about these two fighters gassing out as this fight goes on.
This is when you talk about championship material.
Get out there, switch on, and get your boxing back.
And there's the bell for round 11. They let it all hang out in the last round. What do they got left?
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
Got buzzed there. He's in trouble. A big headshot, and he goes down. We have got to see that again in slow motion.
A shot from the gods. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Are you okay?
Apparently, it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
He's up, but for how long? Look at her. On the heels. Look at it's not there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just takes.
Whoa, Johnny, take a look at this action. Sugar Ray Robinson just got rocked. I don't know. I got to take another look at that.
That lights out right there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So it's onward and upward after a knockout win here.
Well, there's no argument right there. Now, you say it. Night-night.